Yash, I'm coming to you. What are like the job prospects after studies?
The job prospect, I would say, there are either two things. Either you should be highly skilled,
Mm-hmm.
or secondly, you should learn like a European language. So to all the Indian people who are right now preparing for coming to Europe, they still have time. If they have time, like 6 months or 10 months, learn a new language, guys. Like I myself studied German. Like I have studied till B1, so it kind of helps in some ways. Then I would say, if you cannot learn a new language, just focus, emphasize more on English. Try to improve your English, read books, improve your grammar. Really helps a lot. For me myself, uh, I'm into management. I studied management, so management jobs are quite hard to find here. Uh, I would say if you're an IT person into developing into coding, that's kind of easy here because I would say in whole Europe, I would say it's generally easy to find a job in IT, but in the field of management, it's quite tough. But do your homework, study good, and finding job is kind of tough. But again, if you know the language, if you have that faith in yourself, you have to struggle here. You have to send like I was quite lucky in that way, but I have heard from my friends that they were sending around 100 mails to 150 mails, and they were getting reply for 10 companies. It's kind of struggle, but depends upon your resume, how you have built it. Do volunteering at the same time. Volunteering helps, guys. Again, important thing. So don't feel that if you are just, for example, uh, teaching some children in like volunteering in some schools and it's something wasting of time. No, guys, it's gonna have an impact here because these people think about your volunteering experience, your profile. How suitable is your profile? They see each and every aspect of yours. So I would say whatever you do, and also another thing I would say one thing more, focus on tools. These people emphasize a lot on like, for example, have MS tools, learn MS tools, or learn, I would say, some methodologies, some agile methodologies, I would say, or learn a little bit of ID SQL if you can learn SQL, or any kind of a software. So a software will help, a tool will help you develop a lot, and these people demand that.
Mm-hmm. Thank you so much, Yash. Harsha, what is like the job prospect after study? For those coming to in Lithuania from India, it can be anybody. You know, in this case, we are like trying to like go. You understand? So it could be anybody. So what do you have to say in regards to it?
Well, so I'm in IT field.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a vast field. So you can go into networking, you can go into developing, you can go in the front end, back end, wherever you want. The only thing is that you should be good in the job. Your resume should be strong. And just want to clear this one thing, it's not like as soon as you study finishes, within the next year, within the next week, or within the next month, you will get a job, because jobs are there. It's not, the problem is not, but the competition is really high over here.
Mm-hmm.
So your resume needs to be strong. Whenever you're giving interview, it should be strong. And just take, as Yes said, it's like around 10 to 15 meals per day, and you have to send around 100 to 200 companies. There are very good companies over here like HCL, Western Union. There's IBM also over here. So there are companies. The problem is not about the job market. The problem is how strong your resume is. And as soon as you get that, you can just send the resumes and you'll be good to go.
Mm-hmm. So, guys, one more thing again. What is the wages like? Approximately.
Wages can differ. An entry job, usually the entry job doesn't give you more than 1,000. So it's usually, if you're doing an entry job I can only talk about the field of management, and because most of the Indian people are like doing management, wants to come to Lithuania, I would say, or like in that way if they want to come. So management, you will earn around probably 700 euros to 1,000, 1,100 euros, which I feel is quite sufficient in the beginning. Because again, as I told you, have to hustle, guys.
Yeah.
But then once you're experienced enough in Europe, like you have your 1 year here, you're like working, then you can look for better opportunities, because they will understand that you are adapted to the system, you have experience, you know how things are done. So don't expect more than don't expect those German salaries of 2,000, 3,000 euros. But again, guys, Germany cost of living goes to 3,000. Here, the cost of living is, as I told, 500 to 600 you can live, and 700 to 800 you can earn. So this is how simple mathematics it goes.
Yeah. So, Rasha, from your field, what do you have to say in regards to the wages?
So one thing to keep in mind is that Lithuania has the highest taxation in salaries. It's like around 40%. Yeah.
So true, guys.
Yes.
So true.
So if you're earning, I don't know, it depends, you know. Like if you're earning around 1400 euros per month, after taxes you will get around 800, 750. If you're earning like around 2500, you would just get in your bank for 1200 to 1400 euros. So yeah, it's we can't do anything about it.
Seriously.
Yeah, but yeah, it's one of the highest taxed. So it depends upon if you choose an entry level job, it's 1400, 1600, and if you choose a mediator level job, it's like around 2000 to 4000. But the good thing is, it's not like struggle like Indian corporate offices, how they are. It's a struggle. There are a lot of politics inside and lot of shit. Over here, it's not like that. You show your hard work. You show how you can be a good asset to the company,
Yes.
and you'll automatically grow.
Yes.
Doesn't matter your experience. Doesn't matter when
They
you join.
usually just don't discriminate.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
So
one thing I noticed.
That's
Yeah.
a thumbs up for here in Lithuania.
Yeah, I give it to them really. Your hard work pays in Lithuania. Everything you do, I think they're very transparent.
Mm-hmm.
If you work for it, they give it to you. If you don't, and if you're not bringing, you know, in my company there were like two guys they brought, so they weren't good enough. They were Lithuanian and they just,
You fired them.
and I was.
Even in my company, I'm working for an MNC right now, and at the top level job, like there, I saw like at least 6 Lithuanians, but then I was shocked to see one Indian also there, and they are very proud of it, saying that we have one Indian who have been on the top right now, and I kind of see that, like, you know, if she can do it, then why not me?
Yeah, that kind
So
of.
your hard work pays off, guys.
Yeah, your hard work pays off. So guys, before we wrap it up, see for me, I am working in an IT company, but I studied diplomacy. I had an experience before in my previous company. It was an IT company. So now this is what I use. Like they said, starting in IT company just like this because it's software. I needed to like a lot. The competition, like they said, is pretty high. So like they've said, if you have time and you can learn things like programming, code, all those things, and please go and learn. The truth is, you're not wasting your time. When you come here, it's going to be useful. Okay. So now, Yash, I want to come to you. What can you say about this Lithuanian education? Like, you're done. What is that good thing? What are the benefits of studying in this country? For those of them that want to come from your country.
The first benefit, guys, I would say about studying in Lithuania is Lithuanian government in that way is kind of very supportive, and they provide you a 1-year extension, work visa, like job searching visa. Sorry for that. And you will have ample of time to search for opportunities, albeit the fact that you're not lazy, and you need to.
Yeah, very important.
At the same time, I would say whatever soft skills or hard skills what you develop while studying, you need to implement them. The educational establishments also provide you with a lot of programs here, like the opportunity to explore more. So I myself did an Erasmus in another country, another European country. It's kind of a wonderful experience. You guys should do it for sure. And there are a lot of scholarships provided by the like the government and the departments. So if you're, for example, if your grades are spectacular or exceptional grades, so that your whole semester fees can be waived off. So for me myself as an example, I didn't pay a single penny while studying in Lithuania. For my whole masters I didn't pay anything, and my dormitory fees was also cancelled at some point of time. So all depends upon your academics, how you perform, and that's how like the government is supporting. They're giving a lot of scholarships, but at the same time you have to be working hard enough, and if you're working hard you will for sure reap the results of the things which you are doing here.
Okay, so while studying in Kaunas, are there challenges you faced as per individual or from India?
Well, if you are saying regarding the studies, now this thing I want to clear the concept. Indian studies is much harder than studies over here. Because in India we used to have exams like 40 questions, and one question you have to answer like half a page of answer, like 15 lines, 18 lines, and then you get half a mark or 1 mark. So yeah, so that's the scenario over here. I can talk about my university because I know we used to just have 10 questions, and the exams are for 10 marks. So it's like credit system. So like 10 marks. If midterm is for like your entire 100% is divided into certain parts, like 5 marks for the final, 2 marks for the midterm, and 3 for your practicals, and that's how it's divided. So studies are kind of easier over here. And if you speak about normal student life over here, in the dormitory, meeting friends, it's wonderful. You meet a lot of international people, you get a lot of networking, you remember them, you speak to them, and yeah, you stay friends for a while, and you contact them whenever if you need anything, job or anything, and this is a very good thing. Networking is the most important thing. And yeah, so both scenarios you have a good profit. Anywhere you go in the world, it's the same scenario.
Okay.
So,
Alright guys, we are almost at the end of this video. For my Indian brothers and sisters that will be seeing this video, we are almost wrapping up. So Yash, what will be your advice to anyone seeing this video that really want to come from India to Lithuania? What are you going to tell them? Like, what's your advice to them?
My advice would be pretty simple. As what I did, I would suggest you guys to also do the same. Set your priorities before doing anything. Write down on a paper what do you want from the country, what do you like, do you really want to go or not you want to go. Write down the things which you need to do your own research, then contact the, if you feel like you want an agency, go for it. If you don't feel like it, like usually the process is not so complicated, I would say. But if, as I said, the first time if you're doing it, better hire someone and be prepared for it. It's not gonna be easy, but it's not gonna be hard too, and just come with a big smile on your face.
Alright, thank you so much. So Harsha, we are almost at the end of the video. What is your advice to anyone that is going to see this video that wants to come from India regarding them coming to study in Lithuania?
well, just a simple thing. Just choose a college, get over here. It's your own journey. You will get through it.
Alright, guys, you've had the advice coming from this gentleman. They've told us, for my brothers and sisters from India, should in case you have any further questions, you can always, as usual, drop it on the comment section. Like they said, Lithuania is a good place for you to study and get good quality education. They've said it all, networking and all that. So it's not like pretty difficult. And for those of you that will be watching also from other parts of the world, apart from India, Nigerians, Moldova, Malawi, anywhere in the world, hard work pays. That's all I have to say. When you come to Lithuania and you put your ass together to study, for sure, you're going to get back your school fees. Like, we can overemphasize it to help you out. So if today is the first time you're coming across any kind of my video, I would recommend you to subscribe, because this channel is full of like tons of information I bring to you. These are quality information. You know why? I do my sourcing, guys. Subscribe. Thank you so much.
Give a thumbs up too.
Yeah. Bye bye. Oh guys, thank you.